So we're in the sundial garden here at Tonatiuh, and I am surrounded by one of my very favorite spring plants here in the Sonoran Desert, Brittlebush, Encelia farinosa. And it's worth dissecting that botanical name a little bit. The species name farinosa refers to the whitish hairs that cover the leaves of this plant. And this is a really neat adaptation to a hot, sun-baked environment. Whereas dark leaves would tend to attract heat, lighter colored leaves reflect it, allowing this plant to survive in environments that would absolutely destroy many other plant species. One of the best qualities of this plant is that some years we don't get great winter-spring rains like this one, and we aren't going to see large blooms of plants like poppies or lupines. But no matter what happens with rainfall or temperatures, Brittlebush will almost always bloom reliably in the spring, coating hillsides and road edges in these gorgeous mounds of golden yellow. Finches and verdins, who will eat the seeds, perch on a tree in another part of your yard, and deposit those seeds in a nice little pile of fertilizer that's going to germinate with summer rains to ensure that you have an ever-increasing number of spring blooms year after year. An interesting ethnobotanical quality of this plant is the sap contained within the stems that have lent this plant one of its Spanish names, incienso. So when Spanish friars showed up to this region in the 16 and 1700s, they didn't have the frankincense or myrrh that they might have burned on censers in churches and missions. The indigenous people shared that it could be used as an incense. And so this sap emitted the fragrance that must have greeted people as they entered these missions and churches along the Spanish frontier. Though Brittlebush only blooms in the springtime, supplemental water during the warm months will keep it looking lush and verdant through the entire warm season. These plants can also be cut back once the flowers have died and the seeds have been distributed by birds. This will help keep them dense and ensure really lush growth in future seasons. So if you're looking for a plant that's easy to cultivate, self-perpetuates in your landscape, and reliably provides excellent spring blooms, Brittlebush is one of the ideal species and can be found at almost any local nursery that specializes in native plants.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thank you for watching this Arizona Illustrated story here on YouTube. And if you like that one, well, here's another story we think you'll like.